If we're really honest with ourselves, we all have questions. So many questions. So many questions about who we are, why we are here, what our purpose is, what value do we bring to our lives, to the world. If we're extremely honest with ourselves, we open up to these questions and we allow the vulnerability of maybe not having the answers right away to illuminate our way. My friends, when it comes to being able to dig deep for these answers to these questions, there are a few things that keep us from being able to see the reality. One of them is that we are so taught that we are here to avoid pain and seek out pleasure. While we are pleasure-seeking beings, pain-avoiding beings, the thing is that such a kind of base level of viewing our lives. See, when we experience pain or discomfort, it's actually pointing us in the direction of something that we need to see, answers. When we find ourselves seeking out pleasure and we find that temporary hit of pleasure, we often find very quickly that it leads us to suffering because we are having such a difficult time continuing that sensation of pleasure. We're here to transcend these constant opposing forces of pain and pleasure, where one really becomes the other through habits, addictions, things that aren't really serving us. How do we get to the real answers? How do we get to the answers that lie deep in our heart? Because no one else has your answers for you. However, you must be able to access them. Just like, a treasure that's been dropped to the bottom of the sea, depending on how long it's been there, covered over by years and years and years of programming and beliefs and acting out on perspectives and attitudes that aren't who we truly are, it may take a bit of time and some work to access those answers. And that true, most real nature is pure love, pure grace, pure beauty. Whatever it is that leads you to the truth of your own light, where you can find those answers, the truth of who you are, especially now, more than ever, being so bombarded with so many other narratives, so many opposing forces out there, finding that reality for yourself, within yourself. Namaste.